In previous video we have seen this profile, and we have completed everything here. And if you see here, we have completed this profile section and everything can be done here. So I have logged in as, well, super user. That's why it shows everything for me. Otherwise it doesn't show, as username and email to be, well, to be edited. So these are not editable to other users. For admin or super user, these both fields are editable, can edit, can change everything. Well, there are two things. Okay, one is, well, password change, and the other is forgot password. Okay, and password change, you can see that, well, let me password change. Okay, we can change the password. Well, we add the old password and we add the new password and we confirm the new password. But one more thing we have, that's forgot password. So we have forgotten our password and we want to have a new password. So in this video we will talk about how we can change the password. Well, it's very important as well. Sometimes you have seen in many, well, web apps that they offer an option to change a password, okay, by providing the old password and the new password, so you can change your password. So how we can do that? Well, let's see this part. In URL, I have here two other views or two other paths. Like I want to uncomment this. Well, we have password change and password change done. Well, the password change view and password change done view, we have all of them. Okay, in this video we'll talk about only about these two. Let's see. I have this, and this is, well, super user or any user we want to have. I want to add this password change. Well, it has brought this page to us. That's not good. Yeah, well, how we can change and how it reads this and from where it reads this? Okay, we have seen here the virtual environment already, and in virtual environment we have the lib and Django. In Django we have something like contrib, and in contrib we have admin, and admin we have this templates, and the templates we have this registration. Okay, in this registration we have two other, well, template files, like HTML file, like password change done and password change form. Well, this password change form is the same thing. Well, this is the password change form, and let's see password change done. What happens here? Well, this is password change successful. Well, when we say password change done, well, this is only this page. Okay, we have known the name like password change form and password change done. Okay, I want to copy this name and I want to have the same file here. Okay, here in the registration I want to have, well, password change form, like the same thing. And one more thing, password change done. Okay, instead of this form I want to have, well, done. That's very nice. Okay, let's see now. I want to have this password change. This is password change form. If I have the password change done, this is password change done. Well, for this part I just want to have this thing as to be edited. Let's see. I have this profile here, the profile.html. I want to copy and paste this here, and, well, everything is nice. I don't need this part. Well, I don't want to have any, like, any file or anything. And instead of this form, instead of this form or username, instead of only username, I want to have old password. Okay, instead of email I want to have, well, new password 1. And instead of this last name, I want to have new password 2. Well, I want to confirm this password. Okay, this thing is not needed. Well, the last name is not needed. Okay, update profile. Well, I want to have change password. Well, instead of the success, I want to have danger. Means just focus on this. Don't do anything well bad. Okay, let's refresh this. When I refresh, I see something like old password, new password, and new password. Well, confirmation. Well, this is not a little good. I want to bring this part here. Means in one row I should have both new password and new password confirmation. Okay, how can I do this? Well, this is new password. I want to have a div. Well, in this div I want to have a class of column. Well, column of 6. Let's refresh now. It looks very well. Okay, old password, we have new password and new confirm password. Okay, change password or password change. Okay, that's fine. That's very good. Now, for example, this admin. Okay, the old password is admin, the same thing. I want to change the password, capital A, small b, 6 5 4 3 2 1. Okay, I want to change the password. Okay, when I press the change password, what happens? Let's see. Reverse. Well, no reverse match at account password change. Well, we have seen this before, yeah. So it says that reverse for password change done is not found. Well, password change done is not a valid view function or pattern now. Why it throws this error? Okay, let's see one thing here. Okay, we have seen here the auth admin. Okay, Django contrib, and the contrib we have seen here admin. Now instead of this admin, we want to have this auth. In this authentication, we see here views. Okay, in the views, let's search the password change. This password change we have here, this password change. And this password change, we see here success URL. Okay, this success URL says that reverse lazy password change done. Well, one way which we want to say that, for example, if I do this account, okay, I save, and let's see when I refresh, okay, what happens? It doesn't work. Well, it throws an error. Let's see here. It throws an error. Okay, I want to have the new password. Okay, I want to change again. That's very short. Okay, I want to change the password. When I press the change password, let's see what happens. This is now done, but it is not a good practice, or it is not a good way to change something in Django code. So what we can do, we will tag this. Well, I want to have this in view. I want to have password change, and from password change I want to have this password change view. And for now I want to have a success URL, a reverse lazy, and the reverse lazy I want to have account. From account we want to have this thing. That's done. Now I want to import this thing. Okay, I want to import from Django. It was from Django.contrib.auth.views. Okay, import what to import? This password change view. Okay, we have this thing. Now let's refresh. Yes, it works. Now let's change this template. Okay, what was this template? Where it was? Okay, we had this template, and we have this template of delete. Okay, so here I want to have, you want to delete. Okay, okay, the password is changed successfully. Okay, I don't need this CSRF token. Well, I don't need this form, this, well, everything. Now let's refresh this. What happens? The password is changed successfully. Well, yeah, it looks good, but not that much well. So when you change the styles, you have that capability to change everything. But for now, I've seen everything. Now let's see the profile. In the profile we have here, like, let's see the profile. In the profile, I want to add a button like after username and email. Here, username and email. I want to have a div. Well, in this div, I want to add a class of column, well, 12, and then here, well, what should I add? You can change the password. Click here. Okay, let's have href tag here. Okay, URL, account. In account, what we have, password change. Okay, and password change, I have the same thing, and we have here, well, click here. Now let's refresh. What happens? You can change the password. Click here. When I click, it will show me this page. Well, if I log in as active user, in profile, I see a button here. Click here. I click here. I can change the password, and you have seen already. So this is password change section, and you can see everything here, and you can have everything very, very nicely.